Hi, I'm Dave.
And I'm Jen. Welcome to Dave and Jen Ignite, and happy 4th of July.
Yes.
We do have so much to celebrate here in our country. And is it a perfect country? Of course not. But we do have so much to celebrate. And we do hope that you will take this freedom that we have here, and that includes even watching these videos. So if you find value, please click like. We invite you to subscribe. We also invite you to ring the bell so that you can get notifications of when these will air. But we are so grateful today and very, very blessed to be in this country. We do celebrate freedoms. We celebrate the freedom to worship. We celebrate the freedom to vote. We celebrate the freedom to do so many things, to fly the American flag. And what a blessing that is and what that stands for in our freedom. And we are here today to talk about our 50 nifty United States. And yes, there is a song that goes with it. We'll make a big video about that maybe a little bit later. But 50 Nifty United States is an awesome song that reminds us where we came from, how we originated from the 13 original colonies. It goes through all of the 50 states. And I had the privilege of learning this when I was little, have taught it to our kids. They are teaching it to their kids, and these grandkids know all 50 states. It's amazing. So we celebrate the wonderful things that we have in this country, whether it's creation or whether it's the great cities, and certainly the wonderful people. So we are blessed here in the United States.
Yeah. And I want to hear her do this song and get it on the video because I still need to learn a few of them. I mean, I could go through and find all the states, but when it's in song, it just seems to be so much easier. So anyway, look for that video. We'll hopefully have a card for that.
Sure.
Hey, we wanted to ask a couple questions, share with you a few things. The first one is to say, hey, what are the most awe-inspiring sights that we've seen here in the United States? And for me, that would be Colorado, and in particular, Ouray, Colorado. I went there as a teenage child and just was struck. I mean, I loved being down. If you've ever been to Ouray or in the mountains, any place, about 4:30, 5 o'clock, the shadows begin to cover, and you're in the shadows well before sunset in one sense of the word, and just the majesty and grandeur of the mountains. It's just so fun to see, and Imogene Pass, and beautiful area of our country and awe-inspiring. That would be my place, Ouray, Colorado.
And I'm going to tag on to that because awe-inspiring for me means the Rocky Mountains. And they could be in Colorado. We've seen them. We've been so fortunate because we love the mountains, so we go there often to see them from Ouray all the way up through most of Colorado into Wyoming. And just a couple years ago, we were able to see these beautiful Rocky Mountains all the way up into Montana. You stand on the top. I had the privilege of climbing up to the top of an over 14,000 foot mountain, Mount Antero, near Buena Vista, Colorado, when I was a teenager as well. And standing on the top of that mountain and looking out, and all you see are mountaintops. I mean, that did not happen by accident. And that does inspire me. It does make me say, thank you, God, how great you are. And so the Rocky Mountains, anywhere, they bless my heart. So there's so many wonderful places, though. And in a minute, we're going to ask you to share those with us as well. Yeah. And along with awe-inspiring, there are some absolutely wonderful, meaningful, and very sobering places that we have right here in our country. And if any of you have ever been there, the most sobering for me was standing in Pearl Harbor. I tear up just thinking about it now. The cost, the freedoms, the sacrifice that so many people went through, and standing there in the quiet, because it's very quiet there, and just remembering the price that was paid for our freedoms, to celebrate the freedoms that we have now. We are blessed, but Pearl Harbor was very, very definitely a very sobering and powerful experience.
I tend to be a Civil War history student, and so Gettysburg would be my most sobering place here in the United States. Gone there a couple of times, taken the tours, all of those things, and as Jen said, I sit there and I can envision these battles. And having read a number of books, and we're from Indiana, and so reading about the Iron Brigade and the Hoosiers that fought there, along with the Wisconsin and Michigan, and just not to pick on one or glorify one more than others, but just to think, wow. Again, the price that was paid, and how much we enjoy freedoms that were paid for dearly. So sobering for me would be Gettysburg. And again, if you haven't been to these places, we encourage you to find a way to get there and visit them. I mean, this is July 4th weekend when we're recording this, and so happy July 4th. But it is a sobering time as well in certain areas, in certain aspects. So we're thankful for that. But switching now to something a little lighter, a little more fun. What's the most fun you've had in the United States? Where's a place that was a really fun place for you? And I would say for me, it was zip lining in just outside of Pigeon Forge in the Cherokee National Forest, and a number of zip lines. It was a good long tour. We got to take some walks along the canopy of the forest there, and zip line back and forth, and it was just a lot of fun. Loved that, and a good flying time.
It was a lot of fun. And the first time you step off, it's like, I'm not doing this, and then all of a sudden you do it and you go, this is awesome. I think we even said that, this is awesome. But that was really great too. And one of the most fun places for me, well, there are so many fun things to do, and sometimes it depends on who you're with. You can make anything and create fun out of wherever you are, just depending on who you're with. Of course, when I'm with this handsome fella right here, we always have a great time because we love adventures together.
That's true.
We really do, including skydiving over Indiana. So that was fun too. But for me, whitewater rafting. And it doesn't really matter where. We've whitewater rafted several times in Colorado. We've whitewater rafted in Montana. And we love it. I love it. I love whitewater rafting. I love the thrill of it and the exhilaration of it. And you get to see it in the quiet times when you're not holding on for dear life or bailing or paddling, whatever it is you need to do. Then you get to see some beautiful creation. The rivers are just incredible, and it's just a great time. It's very fun. You get to know people really well because you're sloshing water together, and it's really a great time. So if you have an opportunity to do that, and you don't have to go west to do that, there are places even in West Virginia which we can't wait to do. We have family there, and so one of these days we will hit the New River, and we've got family members who have, and the Gauley River. But whitewater rafting is just an absolute blast.
It's a great thing. Yeah, we do. The last time we went there in the Montana area, they were asking, who's had some experience and would like to sit at the front of the boat?
I didn't hear the question, so he volunteered. It was fine, but
Let's go!
You did what?
Yeah.
Little did we know that we got it was really cold because we're a little bit farther north, so we had on wetsuits and helmets, but the water would, whoo, baby. But we had fun. We met some of the nicest people on
we
that
did.
trip. It was
and then
great.
we had Rocky Mountain oysters.
Those, well, I will never have to have them again because I did try them one time. That's it. I'm good.
If you want to know what those are, just ask in the comment area below.
Or just look it up. That's even
there
better.
you go. Yeah.
And some other things that we've done, fun things, and perhaps you have too, are just visiting the national parks, state parks, national parks. There are some beautiful national parks, some fun national parks, and usually they have a lot of history involved, and it's really great to be able to visit those as well. Just remember to take your pass with you when you buy it ahead of time, which we forgot, so we had to pay for all of them again. But hey.
Yeah, it just is.
It is. It adds to the adventure and the fun.
Well, I suppose we could ask them a question.
Oh, let's do it. You know what? Oh, I was supposed to do this. Thank you. Tell us about your most adventuresome places, your most fun places that you have visited within the United States, or perhaps the most awe-inspiring, or even the most sobering. It may be some of the same things we've mentioned. It may be some other places that we haven't had the privilege of visiting yet. Our United States are beautiful. They're beautiful. There's so much history. The Revolutionary War, of course, that was fought, and there's so many things out on the East Coast that help to remind us of that. So awe-inspiring. Meaningful, sobering, and some fun things that you've done. Just put those in the comments below. We would sure love to hear some of your ideas, and maybe we'll go visit there too.
Absolutely. Well, if you're having fun with this, finding some value, we do ask you to click like and subscribe and ring the bell for notifications, and that will help us to get to know each other better and help this video to get spread to other people. So, until we get to meet again, thank you. God bless you. I'm Dave of Dave and Jen Ignite.
And I'm Jen, and God bless you, and God bless our nation. God bless America. We need it. We celebrate.
We do. Happy 4th of July to you.
Absolutely.